Hi everybody, I am Meg. I'm here with Mama Bear Yoga. I'm obviously outside, so apologies in advance if you hear my neighbors screaming or playing basketball in the background. It's a beautiful day and everybody's outside. My dogs are also out here, so if one of them wanders across the screen, just a heads up. Also, if it offends you that in this video I am wearing a sports bra instead of a shirt or a tank top, please feel free to pause the video and choose another channel or one of the other videos on our channel. I am wearing shirts in pretty much all of them except this one, but I have been outside for quite a bit and it's very hot, so I'm gonna do this in just a sports bra. So with that being said, we're going to bring a little bit of heat to the body today in one of our energy sequences. This one is going to incorporate a lot of lunges as well as some plank work too. So get ready, you're going to do great. And we're going to start today in mountain pose. I'm going to come to the back of my mat, but you can put yourself at the front wherever you want to start out. Reach your hands down towards the earth. Think about standing up as tall as you possibly can. Take 3 deep breaths in and out here. Awesome. Bring your hands to your heart. Say thank you to yourself for showing up today. Showing up is always the hardest part. Now bend your knees a little bit. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Look up towards the sky. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and stretch over to the right. You can look up towards the left. Awesome. Now grab your left wrist with your right hand and stretch. Look up towards the right. Come on back to center and go ahead and bend over your knees. And while you are here in forward fold, you might bend one knee and then the other. If that feels good today, you might bend both of your knees. Maybe you interlace your hands behind your legs to get a little more of a stretch. But choose a position here that feels like you are stretching out your low back and your legs. And we'll hang out here for 3 more breaths. All right, from here, bring your hands either to your shins or to the tops of your thighs. You should be making a figure 7 shape with your body. And then go ahead, lower your hands, and we're going to come to a plank to start off. So from here, you can rock forward, rock back. We're going to do that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, you can either lower all the way down to your belly and then rise up in cobra, or you can practice chaturanga. So with that, rock forward onto your toes, bend your elbows, lower halfway, then flip your feet and rise up in upward facing dog. And then we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift your right leg up towards the sky, bend your right knee, and think about opening your right side of your body up like a book. We'll hold here for 3 more breaths. Awesome. Now, you are going to keep that right leg bent like it is, and we will kick little pulses, little donkey kicks for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring your right knee over to your left elbow, twist and hold. Now raise it back up towards the sky. And this time bring your right knee and foot all the way through, coming into a low lunge. Lower your left knee and reach your hands up and towards the sky. And from here, lower your hands, sink the weight of your hips back so that your right heel is pressing on the earth and your toes are pointing towards the sky. You are probably more flexible than me, so you might be able to bring your head all the way to your knee. Deep breaths. Then roll forward back to that low lunge. Go ahead and step back to plank. And once again, you can either lower all the way down and then rise up for cobra, or getting some practice in with chaturanga, rock forward, bend your elbows, lower halfway, flip your feet, go to upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Deep breaths in and out. You are doing wonderful work. Now lift your left leg up. Go ahead and bend it and open up towards that left side. 3 breaths here, stretching but also strengthening your butt muscles, your thighs. Now go ahead and from 3-legged dog with that left knee bent, start to little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring your right or your left knee towards your right elbow. Cross and hold. Then take that left leg back up and bring it all the way through to a low lunge. Lower your right knee. Reach your hands up and towards the sky. Now lower your hands and sink the weight back. Keep your left heel on the earth with the toes pointed towards the sky. Deep breaths. Then rock back on through to that low lunge and step on back to plank. From here, you can either lower down to your belly and then rise up for cobra, or getting practice in with chaturanga again, rock forward, lower halfway, lift up your feet for up dog, and then we'll all come back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, in and out. You're doing awesome work. I see dogs running behind me. They may come through. Now cross your right foot and then your left, your right foot and then your left, right foot and then your left, walking up towards your hands. And from here, go ahead and rise on up to that mountain pose. Reach up towards the sky and bring your hands down to your side once again. So I'll step back, but you don't have to, just for the camera angle. But we are going to bend our knees. Once again, reach up towards the sky. And from here, bend on over. Draw your hands either to the shins or to your hips in that figure 7 pose. And then go ahead, come on down to a plank. You can either, once again, lower all the way down for cobra, or you can rock forward on your toes, and then chaturanga, and then upward facing dog, and then come on back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky, and this time we will go ahead and pulse with that right knee bent. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time take your right knee to your right elbow, hold, then bring it on up, and then your right foot comes on through, plant it, and we are back in that low lunge. Lower your left knee, reach your hands up towards the sky, sink your hips back, right toes pointing up towards your face, your head is reaching towards your right knee. Deep breaths, rock back to that low lunge, and step your foot back to plank. You are either choosing cobra, or you are rocking forward, lowering halfway, flipping your feet for upward facing dog. Then we'll come on back to down dog. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. Lift your left foot up. Bend that left knee and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your left knee to your left elbow. Pause and hold. Raise it up. Left knee and hand foot come on through. Back in that low lunge. Lift your hands up towards the sky. Lower them now. Rock onto your left heel. Lower the weight of your body back. Deep stretch here. Rock forward to that low lunge. And one more vinyasa. So from here, you will go ahead and step back and choose your flow. Maybe you're chaturanga, maybe you're doing cobra. And then once you've made your way back to downward facing dog, take 3 deep breaths. Then we'll go ahead and step your right foot up behind your right hand, left foot up behind your left. And you can keep your feet nice and wide here or close together. The choice is yours. Bend just your right knee, put your right hand flat on the earth, and reach your left hand up towards the sky, getting a nice stretch here. Now bend your left knee, put your left hand flat on the earth, and reach up towards the sky. Awesome. And now go back and forth as fast or as slow as you would like. This is a great stretch for the low back and the hips, but it also is really lovely for wringing out some of your digestive organs too, if you've been having any stomach trouble. Stretching it out, celebrating the fact that you showed up today, that you show up every day to take care of you. Do one more on each side. And then from here, go ahead and walk your feet so they're as wide as your mat. You might point your toes out and lower the weight of your body down so that you come into a yogic squat. Press your elbows so that they are pushing back into your knees. Think about sitting up as tall as you can here. Deep breaths. Maybe to challenge your balance, you close your eyes. You can also keep them open. Listen to your heartbeat, to the sound of your breath. And then from here, walk your hands behind you. You can lower down and stretch your legs out in front of you. We're just going to stay here for a moment. And if you're like me, you will probably be a little bit surprised that this pose is actually an active one when you're sitting up nice and straight. I feel it mostly in the tops of my quads, my thighs, and my low back. So we're holding here, getting a little more work before we stretch it out. Now lift your hands up towards the sky and forward fold. If your toes reach all the way to if your hands reach all the way to your toes, that's great. You can also grab your ankles, your knees, your pants. But the goal is to just get as close to your legs as you can without overstretching. Take 3 breaths here. Awesome. Slowly roll on up. We will meet back in a cross-legged seat. I am so proud of you for taking this time for you today, even if it is not actually sunny outside for you, wherever you are. I hope that you get some metaphorical sunshine today. Hands to our hearts. So proud of you for showing up once again. Namaste, and Mama Bear Yoga wishes you well. We will see you soon.